So I would like to do a minute of mindful meditation. So if you close your eyes and think of your intention for the call, and imagine yourself on the edge of your seat wanting to say something, and just feel the feeling for a second of excitement, because these calls can get really exciting. Just sit with that feeling for a second. And know that everything's going to work out perfect. And so during this call, we have a few people on it. So what mindful is making our words count. So there's 3 things that we can ask ourselves. So we can ask ourselves, what's true for us? What is the information we're saying helpful? And is it relevant? And we can post those topic discussions. Let's take a minute to just think about that. Okay. There's a chat section on this call, is that correct? There's a chat section. Can someone post the Facebook points from that Stephanie had come up with? Hi, Tao.
Hey.
I guess this would be anybody that wants to introduce themselves on if you want to speak, we have video on, so raise your hand, and whoever's speaking can call on you. And this is a good chance to get to know each other's names. So if you see someone with their hand up that wants to say something, you can choose somebody. And if you need to say you with the red shirt or the red hat or whatever, until you learn their name. Substance.
Hi, Josh. Wow, it's such an honor to be here. Hello, everyone. This is so cool. I'm absolutely blown away. Today's energy is so uplifted and on and in flow. So it's such a pleasure and gift to be here with all of you. And I've known about Tribe of Awakening Sovereignty for a while now through Stephanie and Dominic, and also met Keegan at a conference recently as well, down here where I'm at, actually in Joshua Tree area. And yeah, I know that we're all up to some game-changing things. I know Brittany too, from our friends that made an app last month called the Permaculture Life, and just connected with everyone at New Mundo, Earth Journeys, like so many amazing people. And so I'm excited to hear all that's developing and how I may plug in, contribute, and otherwise support anything that's going on. And I also just wanted to segue into introducing Josh, because Josh is joining us from Silicon Valley area, Palo Alto, and I invited him to join tonight, and I'd love to have him be next. Thank you, everyone.
Hey guys, so I'm Josh, and my story, I studied engineering at Berkeley, and I was working in startups when I felt really burned out. So I bought a one-way ticket to India and had a sort of awakening experience over there in an ashram. I was like, holy shit, consciousness. And somehow it hacked my nervous system using yoga meditation. So I thought, what if we could fuse the Silicon Valley playbook with awakening? And so that's what I do now. I work at the Transformative Technology Lab, where we research science-based ways to exponentially scale awakening for humanity. And so we look at meditation yoga, and then we also look at wearable biosensors, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality video games, and how we might use those to create transformative experiences.
Yeah, awesome. Yay, Josh. I just want to tag on real quick because he and I are definitely set for a lot of collaboration. And I'm just want to share real briefly that I'm launching a site. I've been working on a platform, a portal for seekers. It's called Intention Amplified. And it's really a platform with all types of resources and people that are doing their soul's work. So it's similar to the link that was shared earlier in the chat on Facebook as well. Just a lot of amazing people that are down for the cause. So anyhow, Intention Amplified coming soon.
So my name is Josh, and I'm with Green Earth Vision, and we are creating the area and the locations and the for sustainable villages and the matching system for people to regroup and get into synergy and harmony within this regrouping movement. And I'm finding myself getting involved in the different platforms online that we communicate with, even though that's not my forte. I'm finding myself being pulled to help in that area. Lindsay?
Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay Samia, and I'm in Denver, Colorado, actively connecting to many movements globally. Spirit has been just moving me around the globe and allowing me to deeply listen to all of you beautiful beings and your dreams, and somehow facilitate the coming together of a lot of different groups and organizations. A thing that, like Josh was just saying, kind of came in for me. I have a background in sustainable architecture and design, and so I'm really interested in the building technologies and integrating them with biodynamics and sacred architecture and harmonics. But the thing that kind of surprised me is I kind of started getting asked to write business plans and proposals because I have a kind of a knack for language and bridging worlds with language, using words as a way to clarify this really transcendent dream that we all have into something that the business people and the investors and people who maybe aren't as deep into the transcendence can understand. So I've been working on that with a dear friend of mine for the past year. We've been calling it, the working title is The Business Plan for Humanity. And it's a combination of our own offerings and a bunch of people from all over the globe and their life's work kind of all put together into a narrative description of activities that we can immediately implement to help facilitate the transition. It's been a message that's coming in really strongly that if people knew what we were going to do with the money, they'd be a little more apt to give it to us, because there's a lot of investors that are wary of, hippie types. And when they give money to groups of alternative thinkers, the money gets dispersed and the focus isn't really there. And so it kind of, some things end up working, but a lot of times it kind of goes into a circle. So I'm interested in activating hyper-focused intention on specific land and properties, projects, and people to allow this this transformation, these solutions to be documented and just shown that they exist and that they are models of regeneration. And so I think that we can do that with our business plans and stuff. So yeah, I'm totally here. I'm of service. I love writing creatively and grant writing and all of that kind of stuff. So, and I also like to build shit all day. So let's play together. That'd be nice. Cool.
Brittany, you're on mute, but go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. Okay, so exciting. Yeah, so I also had one of my awakenings in India. It's funny you mentioned that. I was living in Oroville, studying inner and outer sustainability for Quinn, I'm trying to talk, okay? I told you you're gonna have to be quiet while I'm talking, okay? So let me talk. My turn. So this one, he's a manifester. If you know human design at all, sucks all the generator's energy. It's good though. He gets it done. So yeah. But anyways, so there I was studying sustainability and and community development, intentional communities. And then I got really sick, and so, please, I'm really trying to talk. If you want, you can go play with your toys for a little bit, okay? I know. But, so yeah, I got sick, and then I went on a journey to heal myself for the last 7 years. So right now, or like last year, I started Fruit the World, which is bridging regenerative design systems for the earth, body, and communities, which I also see as businesses. So I'd be really interested to talk to you, Lindsay. I just started using this thing called Lean Canvas. So it's like a one-page. Yeah. Clinton, I'm so serious. Yeah, one-page business plans, and super stoked to be talking to all these people on the same page about regeneration, everything. Yeah, awesome. Thanks. I'm on East Coast too, so it's a little later, and this guy gets a little yeah.
Tao
Hello.
or Stephanie?
Hi. Hi, everyone. This is Stephanie, and such an honor to be here with all of you. I spent about 3 years ago living in a Tantra community in Maui, and downloaded a beautiful intentional full chakra integrative healing of mind, body, soul, integrating the sacred sexual and spiritual natures of our being. And it was such an elating experience that literally mind-blowing, transformational, regenerative, orgasmic, and life-giving, love-giving, liberty-giving, in a way that I've never on the matrix or in any other place in the world that I've lived in experienced before. And so spending roughly about 3 years there, downloading that, and being in meditation, my heart kept on feeling the pain of others in the world and on the matrix, and so I decided to come back to the mainland and initiate an intentional tantra community, whether it be a retreat center or in the inner cities. And so for the past 4 years, that's what my focus has been. I started the New York City Tantra Center in 2011, and it was right before the the cataclysmic shift that was prophesied by the Mayans, and there was a lot of challenge and scare and confusion for a lot of people in New York City, and those who feared that there would be some sort of disruption decided to leave the city, and us at the New York City Tantra Center, our rent went up $10,000, and so we had to bail out. And I went back to Maui and did more meditation, and my heart has been just very dedicated to initiating this type of community. But then in my journey, I researched so many other beautiful, intentional communities that were incorporating holism, permaculture, consciousness, holistic health, and symbiotic relations to the planet, that I began to go deeper into my research and my exploration with new paradigm communities. And lo and behold, we're amongst this incredible shift where there has been seeds and sprouts and new beautiful co-creations that are emerging all over the world. And so I'm so honored to be with all of you here in that recognition and in the knowing that there is another way outside of the old paradigm that continually perpetuates the illusion and the disharmony with Mother Nature and in our relations to ourselves and the planet.
Oh, but Josh, you're still muted if you're talking to us.
All right.
Oh, that Josh, the other Josh.
Oh.
Both Joshes.
So, all right, we have a chance to introduce ourselves. If you want to, Tal, you don't have to, but if you want to introduce yourself, you can. Just yeah or no or yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Hey there, can you hear me? Am I live here? Yeah, all right. Hello, everyone. Aloha. My name is Teo, and I am in Vilcabamba, Ecuador at the moment. Enjoying a little retreat time for myself on a little spiritual sojourn. I'm based out of Portland, Oregon, most of the time. And I've known Dakota for a little while now, and basically we have been carrying some visions that are very much synchronistic. Many years ago, I created an international church organization with the intention to house all of the beautiful things that you guys are saying and living and bringing through and dreaming in a grounded legal vessel that is basically a world bridger organization that can take what we're talking about and ground it into a legal reality that is both existing in the pre-existing matrix, that is the international church law, freedom of religion, separation of church and state, and in alignment with our spiritual purpose and intention. It seems to me that a lot of the new paradigm breakthrough type of visions are wanting to come through for many years and have been hindered by trying to build the new system with the old tools. That is the old corporate fiction tools, especially. And there's a whole spiritual science behind this and why this is important, which I don't need to get into now. But I've basically I grew up in community. I was born in community. My mother birthed me in a teepee, and I've lived with my family and other families in various intentional and unintentional communities. So it's been something I've been studying for my whole life and understanding, a lot about what works and also a lot about what doesn't work. And I also have a background in permaculture design and business development and consulting. My focus in permaculture has really always been on the invisible systems. That is, how do we design our social and political and economic systems based upon natural law? And so that crosses over into a lot of the business consulting I do, as well as church law. The church organization basically is a mycelial network that all visions that are in alignment can plug into and benefit from being a part of the whole, while also maintaining a degree of anonymity and independence. So this also goes back to a lot of the work I've been doing recently, which has to do with a lot of research on understanding psychology and ideological movements and how they evolve and how we can deprogram ourselves from our programmed, socially conditioned ideologies so that we can fully embody our highest truth. So there's a number of organizations that are a part of the church. I helped start a clinic in Portland that's all done by donation. We serve the underprivileged people in Portland area, help them get off pharmaceutical drugs, help them get access to natural medicine, specifically high CBD extracts and oils for very sick people. And no one is turned away for lack of funds. We have a licensed physician that works there. Been quite amazing. More recently, we have an organization in LA with a venue space. And there's also like 15, I guess, properties that are interested in folding their assets into the church, which then the church can use to leverage into more visions and more properties and more centers. And basically, this is how the separate parts can come together and become a whole system without giving up their sovereignty and independence, which is especially important for us North Americans whose whole culture and ideology is based upon individualism, which is why it's so difficult for us traditionally to come together and to unite our energies synergistically into a vision that's larger than ourselves personally. So I'm here networking with some properties. My mother is actually down here and she'll be moving here, which is really exciting. Yeah, I'll be traveling around the West Coast this summer looking at land and communities, and you have to jump off. All right, Josh, have a beautiful night.
Sorry you have to jump off, Josh.
Bye, Josh. And I'm noticing that the remaining meeting time, I do have a Zoom account if we need to transfer it to an unlimited meeting. It's got
I have a Zoom, unlimited Zoom as well. If we want to make a new meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that, and whoever is willing to record it, let's do one, and this will be the introduction meeting, and then whoever needs to see the introductions can see that, and then we'll start with the goals here on the next one. Why don't we just send it into the group chat? Who wants to do it? Yeah, okay, Lindsay, you do it. You guys. All right. We'll see you guys we'll get the chat and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Great.
Good. See you guys on the other
Thank
side.
you.
Here.
Okay, we'll be right there. We'll be right back.
Okay.